If you don't want to party, then you should go home.
Hello, hello, I know you. You're a regular viewer of this here show called 60 Seconds With, and I want to thank you for your desire to know more about the people around you. On today's show, I'm going to give you quite a treat, getting into the Halloween spirit and all. This sophomore, while you probably haven't seen her cheering very often lately due to the fact that she's been sidelined by a foot injury, the good news is the boot is off. So, give me an R, give me a Y, give me an A and N. Ryan, Sherman, come on in.
Hi guys.
Did you like that? I made that up myself.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Thank you. You know, I used to be a cheerleader. There we go. So Ryan, how is the foot doing?
It's good. I just got out of the boot. It's not hurting real bad, but I mean it's not too bad, I guess.
Well, good.
I get a cheer tonight, so that's kind of
Oh,
exciting.
great. I was going to ask. Yeah, that is exciting. Yay. All right. Well, with such positive news, we're just going to jump right into the questions then. Okay? Why are you so in love with the song called The Fox?
I don't know. The first time I heard it, it just kind of gets my jam rolling, and it's so catchy. It's just so good.
What is the appeal to you to be a cheerleader?
Well, I used to be a gymnast, and due to back injuries, I couldn't do that anymore. So it's kind of just like cheer kind of like took that spot.
Well, that's good. Yeah, that's good. Still keeps you busy. Kind of has a little bit of gymnast in it. You're jumping. So, describe yourself in 3 words.
Cheerful, bubbly, and funny.
And I would highly agree with all 3 of them. Yes. You are a base on the cheerleading squad. Would you rather continue to be a base, or would you want to be a flyer?
Well, I flew last year a little bit, and I want to start partner stunning because I've kind of looked into cheerleading in college. But I don't know. I do like basing. And I guess it's kind of good to know both, but I guess I'd kind of like to be a flyer still.
Yeah.
Because I miss it.
You've just become the first female president of the United States of America. What's the first thing you're going to do?
Get El Dorado High School's cookies back.
Oh, the chocolate chip? Oh,
Yes.
I would so vote for you. You only have one brother, Tucker, who's a senior now. And how would you describe your relationship with him?
We tend to fight like a good 3 times a day probably. But he's been talking about like going to Pitt State after he goes to Butler, and I'm like, you can't move that far away from me. Like, I don't want him to leave, so. I mean, I guess we'd have a pretty good relationship even though we fight every day.
Yeah. But you know, 2 years at Butler, you'll be graduating from college or high school. You could always go to Butler on a cheerleading scholarship.
Yeah.
Or Pitt State, I'm sorry.
It's kind of like what I'm looking at. I'll probably go to Butler first and then figure out what I'm going to do because I want to go into photography.
Awesome. Well, as a Pitt State grad, I would highly recommend you look into Pitt State. Yeah. I mean, they're the only gorillas in the nation. So. What is the coolest nickname you've ever had?
Tank. Mr. Hallblitz will give it to me in the 8th grade, like Sherman Tank from WW2.
What does school spirit mean to you?
I'd say school spirit means a lot to me because I really like to participate in spirit days, and it really grinds my gears when people go to away games and don't sit in your student section and you know who you are.
You want to give a shout out to him? You want to holler at him?
Let's just say Jared Howry, Connor Scanlon, and I don't know, maybe Alec Hildreth, and then draw more people to their non-spirited student section and leave about 6 of us in our student section.
Yeah, that's really rough at away games because there's not a lot of kids that go in the first place.
I just don't understand what's the point of driving all that way.
Yeah.
And then sitting not with your student section.
Well, Ryan, that's all the time we have, but thanks so much for being on the show.
Yeah, it was good to be here.
It
It was
so
really
good.
exciting.
Good.
I've been excited.
Good. And that's all the time we have for today, but you can also see Ryan in the new EHS Yearbooks promotion video called Celebrity Promotes EHS Yearbook. Look for it in the newspaper, a link where you can go, you can watch it, and you can like it. And all the more likes that we get, the better chance we have at winning the video contest through Walsworth Yearbooks. So keep that in mind and be looking for that in the paper this coming Tuesday. Once again, this has been another episode of 60 Seconds With. Have a great weekend, and I look forward to seeing you again next week. Until then, I'm Julie Jones saying thanks for tuning in.
Hey, you, get